Is learning Chinese difficult? The answer is yes and no, because we have intonations, full plus half intonations. So that will make a lot of people feel very stressful to learn to speak. But my suggestion, if you want to learn to speak, you learn how to sing. Now with the test, just make the melody, because in the music, there are also different intonations. Open up your ears, listen carefully, and don't be shy and don't be afraid to practice singing. Let the beautiful voice come out from your throat in a very relaxing way. So learning Chinese isn't that difficult as you think. How about learning to write? Yes, it is not so easy, even for Chinese people, to remember all those characters in our dictionary. We have a dictionary like this, okay? But that is a student version, but normally have even bigger, okay? Because there are lots and lots of characters. But if you know the basic 3,000 characters, normally you will be able to read the newspapers already, because only 3,000 characters. But the problems and the challenge will be the combinations, how to use those writing correctly in the sentence, and also the expression correctly as well. A lot of foreigners start to follow the political propaganda either from mainland China or from Taiwan, said, oh, simplified Chinese is much better than the classical Chinese traditional forms, or vice versa, the Chinese traditional form is better than the simplified Chinese. Listen, if you learn Chinese writing, you will learn Chinese calligraphy. And either the classic traditional form, which is a Kaishu, and simplified Chinese form, often we found in the Xinshu and Caoshu already. And those fonts has been in Chinese art development for thousands of years already. So there's nothing to compare or to compete with each other. However, the simplified Chinese is less stressful because more easy structure. Okay, when the classical Chinese, you really have to really control your impulsiveness and learn the structure step by steps. But there's nothing which one is better than the other one, because there's only one Chinese. Different writing form, it does not create a different Chinese. It's a speaking made a different Chinese. Whether you speak very accurate without any accent or from the dialect, or actually you're more into the mainland expressions and the Taiwanese expressions, sometimes slightly different, okay? But in general speaking, people understand each other very well. The only chance they do not understand is, here is a block, psychological block. And that is the result from the political propaganda. Actually, when you learn Chinese language, you just learn the language. Don't get yourself into that political fight, because it does not make sense. And that's not your game. And also, more and more Chinese in mainland, they learned classical Chinese, especially nowadays, and more. So there's no which one is better. The only question is which one probably is more easy for you. So choose the one easy for you and learn to make a drawing. Chinese is symbolic language, it's a graphic language. Learn to draw. So don't get yourself stressed out before you even start.